Yeah. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. I'm on my own. Huh?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
I heard you like singing something.
Nah, singing what? What you mean?
You were singing something. I tell you why. 'Cause I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. My problems have all gone. There's no one to deride me. But you gotta have.
I'm down to let me know how much that would be. I'll split the cost with you.
First, I want to get monetized.
Heard.
We need 1,000 subscribers, and we didn't get up to 100, so we can't shave his head off. So 100. Remember, it was 100 likes, 100 comments,
How many did
and
we get?
100 subscribers. We didn't get. We got like 2 subscribers,
Thank God.
bro. We're trying to get monetized over here. We're trying to hit 1,000.
I would love to get monetized, but I'm not cutting these lockies.
Bro, you messed up. We'll make another challenge for something else.
We're making it challenge.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back with episode 3.
Degeneration.
Millennials. I don't know if was that my cue
or is it degenerate? Yeah, I mean that was good.
I mean it's both. Cause you know.
Yeah, that was fine.
Where are we going with that?
I don't. You got it.
I thought you were doing some Usher shit. Well, you know when he has his shirt on and he like.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what I pictured right now.
You know what? That's funny. That was good.
That was good.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Some fries, motherfucker.
All rise, motherfucker.
Yo, that shit was funny, bro. When that came, I was watching Dexter so hard when that came out, bro. It was really good.
Was the last? I heard they had like a final season. Was it good?
I didn't fucking look. I watched just like all the good shows, like Heroes. I watched up to where the season was the best, and then I stopped. Like Heroes, I stopped at season 3 midway. It was like ass.
I heard that. I heard it.
Same thing about Dexter, low key. I mean, like it's the same shit. He's killing more people in more creative ways.
I thought he died at the end of the original Dexter.
He might have died. I don't.
So what the fuck is this?
Look, man, it's funny. I think it's a super good show. There's lots of funny moments. It sounds super morbid, but it's really funny the way he be fucking killing these motherfuckers. And like,
the surprise dude was the funniest. Surprise, motherfucker! I didn't know that was a real scene.
Yeah, bro.
Then I was
you
like,
just thought it was just a straight meme.
Yeah. And I was like, where did this originate? And then when there was like Dexter, I'm like, that does not sound right. Sounds like it was a parody or something.
Yeah, they're like at the docks with the containers and shit.
Oh
my
god damn, that shit's funny though.
It was really good.
All right, we're gonna talk about The Quiet Storm.
Yeah.
Right.
Did
Is it called The Quiet Storm?
Yeah, Quiet Storm. Mobb Deep.
What did we say it was gonna be called then? The Perfect Storm.
The Perfect Storm. And we were gonna play Quiet Storm.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to be the quiet one though.
Yeah, it is pretty quiet. You know how it starts? Or whatever, right?
And then it sounds like there's like a
lightning, thunder.
Yeah. Of course, bro. That's the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it's just fire.
But I'm trying to remember because like you said da-dun, da-dun, and then there was a beat that it sounded like they were gonna do it again, but they just went dun and then da-dun, da-dun.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
We'll play it here so you guys know what we're talking about. Hopefully we don't get copyright strike again.
Or flagged.
Again.
What he said.
Again.
Big fact.
So we're gonna be talking about like what you can't bring back. Back in the in the 90s, the way we grew up, there's a lot of things that people don't accept today.
Oh wow, yeah.
And there's a lot of shit. And no, we're not gonna bring up Kanye because you can't bring that bitch back.
I didn't bring him up. You just brought him
I know,
up.
but I'm just saying.
You see that, right? He can't
I'm trying to get
it.
ahead.
He loves him, bro. Especially his college dropout days. He's a fan.
That's when he was a genius. Then became an idiot. I'm just kidding.
Hey, mama, I know I act the fool.
Yeah, we're gonna cut this piece off.
I'm proud of you.
I'm a dub over what you're saying right now to sing like a Spanish song or something.
Or you should make it Rick Roll, right? Never gonna give you.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
You know the rules, and so do I.
You know what? I'm gonna edit you in his video.
Oh, stop it.
That's gonna be perfect.
Never gonna
give you. Shut
never
up.
Yeah, right.
Shut up, bro. All right.
I got you. Yeah.
All right. So, what topic we going with first? I mean, like, what series do you think that? Okay, let's go back. Like, what was one of your favorite series back in the past? Like, that you think can't come back now?
Beetleborgs, bro.
What the fuck is that?
You never seen big bad Beetleborgs? Big bad Beetleborgs.
I don't know.
And
what
there was
that
like a
is.
ghost dude, and like a whole bunch of kids have like it's like Power Rangers, but they're bugs. And Zordon is a fucking ghost.
So it was Power Rangers essentially.
Mm.
What was
Yeah,
that? What was that? It was.
Yeah, nah, it wasn't Power Rangers, but
I've never
you
heard
know,
of that.
But now you're gonna have to Google it.
I'm gonna
put
have
it
to,
up on the screen.
I'm gonna have to put it on the
and-
screen
right?
and have
Look.
people like, yeah, they probably grew up with that. Maybe it's a few years before I was.
And the theme song sounds just like what I sang.
Really?
Yeah, it does. It's crazy.
You think I could sync it?
Yeah, you probably could.
Maybe.
It was bro. Again, that show was so good back then. But you try to watch that shit now, you'd be like, bruh.
I mean, I can still watch Power Rangers, even though the fucking,
Yeah. I
the
definitely
fight
could.
scenes are
I
ridiculous.
I love the characters. You know, you're super attached to them, especially as a kid.
Yeah.
I was so in love with Power Rangers. I was begging family members from New York to fucking send me down the Megazord type shit. Like, hey yo, send me a whole bunch of toys.
No.
I want the Red Ranger. I
Why?
want the White Ranger shit.
You wanted the White Ranger and the Red Ranger.
Yeah, and the Green Ranger.
The Green Ranger was the guy.
It's all Tommy.
I
All
know,
of them are
I
Tommy.
know,
Every
but-
single color is Tommy, except for blue, and yellow and,
And
pink.
yellow and black.
No, he did black. Dino
He did
Thunder.
black and gold.
He did black in Dino Thunder. He did gold in
What the
Zeo
hell?
maybe or Turbo. I think it was Zeo. And then he did
The Turbo one is
no
the ninja
no.
one, right?
The gold or the black ranger that was in Zeo was actually Jason, who was the Red Ranger.
That's
before.
what I'm saying. Like, I know that.
Yeah.
Because I always thought Jason was the Red Ranger, but I remember Tommy was the Red Ranger at one point.
Tommy was the White Ranger twice. Once in Dino Thunder and another time in something else. And then he became the Black Ranger in some other.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I'm pretty
Damn.
sure.
I feel uncultured now.
Yo, isn't Jason David Frank like?
Yeah, bro, he passed away.
Damn, that's my man's, bro. That's my guy.
It was sad. It was sad. Like when we got the news, like my brother recently bought this comic book. Like he started collecting comic books and he got it signed by him. He was like, I'm never giving this away now. Like, I'm never gonna sell it.
Yeah, he can't.
I don't know if he actually got it because, like, right before people can, like, okay, so he got his stuff on eBay. Thing is, eBay, they give the buyer like 4 days to pay or something like that, or like a week to pay. And the seller can always go back on that and be like, never mind, we're not gonna sell it. So I'm not sure if he actually got it, but he told me he ordered it and everything, and he was so happy. He was like, I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna wait for like some years, but I'm gonna keep this close to me. I don't know. Gammy, you tell me. Well, anyways, Power Rangers.
Yeah, man.
All right, that's crazy. I didn't know he was the Black Ranger too. I
Yeah,
I
I'm
could have
pretty
sworn he
sure.
had like a black and gold suit, and it looked like bigger than everybody else's suit. It kind of had
There
like
might have been one like that too.
it was like a resemblance of the Green Ranger. You know how he has like that.
Yeah, I think that's the Dino Thunder. Yeah, he was black in Dino Thunder and he was white in Dino Thunder at some point.
That's crazy. I gotta go back and look.
Your
at
boy
this.
can do whatever he fucking wants, honestly. JDF is the boy.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. Like, I've never heard of that Beetle, whatever, Blue Beetle. What is it called?
Beetleborgs.
Blue Beetle is DC. Sorry.
Yeah, it sure is.
Beep.
You gotta
Beetleborg.
beep that out. That blue
No, I don't.
blue beetle. Beep it out.
No, that comes out later on this year.
Oh my god.
Why? You're not excited for it? You don't care anything about DC.
I mean, no, I do like DC. Their animated movies are amazing.
dude, they're animated.
If they could get whoever fucking like, directs their animated movies, every single person that has, to just, let them do the actual movies, bro. I promise you these guys know what they're talking about because they've made shit like the Judas Contract. That shit is gas, my boy.
I really didn't think that was a good one. That's the one, the Teen Titans
What?
versus the Justice League, right?
It was like Tara was in it, yeah,
Yeah.
and she was like a traitor type
I
shit.
didn't think it was that good.
You are
I thought it was
ass,
alright.
bro. Your
I thought it was
opinion
alright.
is now null and void.
What?
Yes.
The best movie that they had for me was the Constantine one.
Why did I know you were gonna say that?
Why?
You were fucking. My
Why?
God, bro.
Constantine.
Nothing, bro. You got
It was
whatever.
Justice League Dark.
Yeah, I know what it was, bro.
Constantine. Batman was in it.
Yeah, I know. I
love
seen
Batman.
it.
I already told you I love
Batman is the
Batman, dude.
greatest.
He is the greatest.
He's
of all
better
time.
than Superman.
100%.
Oh,
1000%.
I'm glad you know.
Dude, everybody on this channel that knows me and follows me knows I'm a huge Batman fan.
Your boys, prep time is the greatest superpower, and nobody can
I give you
nobody
that for
can
that.
beat it. You
Hell
know?
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yo, I seen a video the other day where it was like Superman was like, it had a lead box and he was like, here, just in case, like, I go crazy or whatever, or like, something happens and you need to defeat me. And Batman took that shit like he didn't have a whole cave full of kryptonite, bro. Like, nigga, he's got like kryptonite bullets and shit. Like, come on, bro. A kryptonite chamber, probably. Like, my man just. And the thing is, he won't put all of it out. He'll put one thing out at a time. And if it doesn't work, he'll go to the next thing. Like,
that's why I appreciated Batman versus Superman so much, because they did a lot of the elements of. Have you ever seen The Dark Knight Returns?
Yeah.
The animated stuff?
The animated one? I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like a 2-parter. It's like 3 hours long if you watch it all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where he fought Superman, because Superman was like, he was working with the government this time. The president was like, you need to stop him. And then he goes and visits Bruce, and he's like, you have to stop it. You know, we all left this life in the past. Like, you can't do this anymore. And then Bruce was like, like what you did to Ollie. You know, he cut off his arm or whatever. You don't remember that?
Yeah.
See, that, and then Ollie helped him defeat Superman.
Yeah.
Which was still awesome because, again, prep time.
Yeah.
Batman he had the big like mechanized suit and everything. I'm sorry, man. Batman is the best.
He is the best, and Green Arrow is just a pale comparison to.
He is. I don't like what they did with the show. Because the show, they try to make him so broody like Batman. And I'm like,
yeah, they literally made him Batman of his city. I was just like, bro, you're not like that, bro. You're not built like that, bro.
And all his villains, too. Basically. Yeah. He has Raws. He had Deathstroke in it.
Yeah, and Deathstroke is crazy. All his villains were Batman villains.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm like, God damn, like, what the hell is wrong with these people?
They were like, we can't make a Batman show. We can't do it. Let's make Gotham.
Gotham wasn't bad. I love that movie. I mean, that show.
I actually thought Gotham was trash.
For real?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't like Jerome? You didn't like?
I didn't like Gotham. Period.
Really?
At all? Like
Did you watch the whole thing?
I watched pieces of it here and there to like really try to like it, and it's not.
I'm gonna give you a list of episodes you need to watch. A list of episodes. I'm gonna give you a list of episodes to watch, and this is what's gonna keep you intrigued.
Is the Joker involved?
Yes, 1,000% the whole time.
Whatever.
I know they didn't say that he was the Joker, but Jeremiah and Jerome, both of them were the Joker. And then the last guy, it was like a combination of both. I loved it because they did their version of the 3 Jokers.
Oh, wow. Okay, I see what you're saying.
It was so cool. Bro, that was like...
So again, the 3 Jokers, does that mean they were like different like Earths or different times? Or?
I actually have the comics. Because, you know, they like released like 3 issues, like book 1, 2, and 3.
For Gotham?
No. For the 3 Jokers, because they had like the 3 Joker. You never heard of the comic run that they did, like the 3 Joker run?
No, I know I do.
I gotta let you know. God, that would have been cool to bring today. Yeah. That would have been badass. Next episode.
Yeah.
We talk about comics.
You could even bring the comic up and be like, next time.
Yeah, next time we'll talk about that. Like next time we do it.
Next time on Degenerate Millennials.
Yeah, that'll be badass. Yes. Okay, so it's like 3 different Jokers. One is the comedian. The other one is the serial killer. Mm-hmm. And then I think I'm trying to remember what
that's not the one with the grill, right?
No, that's Jared Leto.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so the serial killer would be, I guess, one that wouldn't be. I
have to bring it, bro.
That wouldn't be from the Dark Knight.
No,
Batman. What's his name? He's dead.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah, Heath Ledger.
You had to say that.
Yeah, bro. Look,
the only way you could make me remember who it was.
The only way I could make me remember who it was.
I was gonna say that when you said the Dark Knight, I was like, oh, okay, you're going with the.
Yeah, Heath.
Yeah, no. Technically, the comic run is its own thing.
Okay.
Right. But it's 3 different Jokers, like 3 different like timelines of the Joker, and they like kind of get together, but they kind of hate each other, but they work together to try to take down Batman.
Hey yo, any of y'all watching? If you want to give me your DC online information, so I could read that shit,
bro. I'll tell you an easier thing to do.
What?
Go to Comic Storian on YouTube. Comic Storian.
Yeah.
He reads it out to you.
What?
Really descriptive. He even puts the pictures up and everything.
Wow.
Like he edits the pictures so he can't get in trouble, but he reads it back to you. Comic Storian. This is like my 10th like shout out to you, and I still haven't heard anything.
Right. I also really like watching videos like that where people are just like talking about comics. That shit, I get stuck in that shit for like 3 hours.
Bro,
like Lord of the Rings, bro.
This dude, he does like so he does like different like maybe 10, 20 minutes. And then he does like the long comic book series of it, like the whole story. He calls it like the full story, and it's like 2 hours, 3 hours long. And I'll be listening to that, bro. God damn. I listened to like the whole Injustice.
Yeah, Injustice
Dude,
was so good, bro. That was good. That was good reading.
Did you see the animated movie? My friends were like that was trash.
So it wasn't trash.
It wasn't good.
It was just like, if you think about it as like basically the comic, because it was low key everything that was happening in the comic. Nothing like, so if you're thinking the movie's trash, you think the comic's trash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you may not have liked the scenes that they chose to go with out of all the panels they had from the comic, but like those scenes worked. It fit. The story was nice. I was hoping that they were gonna put out a couple more. I was mad as fuck because I was like, bro, this is the only one that got out. I was like, this is garbage because I was wanting more of it because the story's already
different
out.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, come on, bro.
Because I saw that and I was gonna buy like the whole omnibus, like the whole collection of it, like year 1, year 2, year 3, and stuff like that. But I play the game.
Yeah,
and I love the game. The second one, I didn't. I played a little bit of the game, but I watched the whole thing. It was like a 2-3 hour long playthrough of like the whole story. Yeah, I did that instead because I was just like, man, because I played the first one like 2 or 3 times, and I loved it. I thought it was really good. Like the evil Batman and stuff like that, and the evil Superman, all that. That's to me. I feel like that's what Zack Snyder was doing.
Yeah, he was trying to get that shit up. I mean, I think his shit was great. I think it was again, people are like, yo, bro, we don't have the bread for this, we don't have the bread for that. He wanted to do so much more shit.
I don't think it was the bread, bro.
Really?
I don't think it was that.
Think
I think they just had creative differences because of like, okay, so the Justice League, right? When it first came out, like it came out in 2017, he wasn't even done with the film, but Joss Whedon took over.
Oh yeah,
and he like rewrote like 80%, and you can tell if you're a fan and you watch both, you can tell the difference between like both stories. Like the one that Joss Whedon didn't make any sense. Yeah, it was stupid. A lot of stuff was skipping, and that's what it felt like, And then when you
probably love Joss Whedon.
Who, me?
Yeah,
fucking hate.
He's your
favorite, I have a friend. I actually have a friend. I always argue that Joss Whedon is a bitch. He's never gonna talk to me ever again.
I'm proud.
He's a huge Marvel fanboy.
Run, my friend.
He's a huge Marvel fanboy.
He
hates DC. And now
how can you hate? Okay, you're crazy. Yeah, you're being.
He says all the DC movies suck, and I'm like, that's
yes, all the DC movies do suck. Not the animated movies.
I'm about to punch this.
Not the animated movies.
No, okay, hold up.
Joker was actually good. The new recent Joker they did was good. That was really good.
It's not true, bro.
And all the Batman movies are good. Every single Batman movie, even the ones in the 90s.
No, they're not.
Shut your face,
bro. Oh my god,
bro.
Dude, I'm about to switch this episode so quick.
Classic,
bro. Hold up. I'm about to switch this episode so hard because like I'm gonna defend DC for it. I'm gonna do it because this dude just pissed me off. All right, hold up.
You're saying Aquaman was good?
Aquaman sucked ass.
Okay, thank
you.
All right,
hold up.
So you're saying Shazam was great?
No.
Oh wow.
Shazam was
so you're saying Black Adam was the best?
Hell no.
Oh wow. So what DC movie could be good other than Batman?
Can you stop interrupting?
And the Joker. Okay,
dude, you keep saying the Batman. Hold up. The 90s Batman. The only one that was good in the 90s was the 89 one. The one Batman with the Joker, Jack Nicholson Joker. That's like the only one that can still stand up today.
Say Batman's name. Who was acting as Batman?
Michael Keaton.
You're fucking damn right.
I know everybody. I know every actor that was in that. Shut up. Anyways, okay. So the first one, good. Tim Burton, awesome. Second one, The Returns. The Penguin was a little too far.
Penguin was perfect.
The Christopher Walken one. That dude, that character. Who the fuck was he? Billy D. Williams was gonna play the Harvey Dent.
Word?
Yeah, Billy D. Williams was playing Harvey Dent.
Why didn't he?
Because they like switched over when Joel Schumacher took over for the ones that you say are still good.
Oh, okay.
They're not good.
Stop.
Okay, I love Val Kilmer as Batman, but that movie sucked. Chris O'Donnell, I'm sorry, you sucked as Robin. Alfred, legend. The guy who played Alfred, I forgot his name. I said I knew all the actors, and I don't.
Right, because he's a liar.
All right, he was talking shit about DC. Anyways, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, what movie is good?
Okay, hold up.
What movie
hold
is
up.
good.
No, I'm trying to tell you that the Batman movies
because you agreed
sucked.
that the Batman movies were good.
No, there's two Batman movies that just sucked. Val Kilmer was in Batman. What was it called? Let's see if you know.
Not Batman Returns, right?
No, Batman Returns was still Michael Keaton.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So, Batman Forever, you dumb bitch.
Oh wow.
Exactly.
I thought Batman Forever was pretty good.
Jim Carrey was.
He was the best Riddler. What do you mean?
Okay, when I was a kid, that shit was the bomb. But growing up,
see, you look at him, right? You see him capping right now. He worshipped that movie when he was a child.
Yeah, when I was a kid, because I love Batman since I was a kid. I have a picture. Let me see if I find it. I'm gonna put it on the fucking thing. But I have a picture where I'm dressed as Batman. I was at Kid Zone. You know Kid Zone in New York?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went there like before we left New York and shit. and I dressed as Batman, and I cried about it.
What would you rate that movie as a kid?
Like a 10. As a kid.
All right, and right now, what would you rate it?
Like a 3.
See,
The storyline
we go with the
sucked.
first one. Why?
Okay.
Because that's the one that matters, right?
Sorry.
That's the one that actually matters because it was during the time.
Sorry, my sister. If you're watching this, remember my favorite scene from Batman Forever? What is it? It's the scene where Val Kilmer is like, okay, so Tommy Lee Jones shows up as he's like, we're gonna do all this shit unless Batman reveals himself, and then Val Kilmer stands up and he goes, Two-Face, Harvey. No, he goes, Harvey, I'm Batman, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. That's the funniest shit ever.
That was your favorite scene,
dude. Exactly. He just got up. He goes, Harvey, I'm Batman. He was in the little circus and everything, right before the Graysons, I think right after the Graysons died and all that. I'm going to put that little fucking scene because my sister remembers because I thought that was like the funniest scene ever. It's not my favorite scene. It's the funniest scene for me.
Oh, that's hilarious, bro.
But watching it now, god damn, it's so corny, bro.
Of course, there's a lot of shit in that stuff especially from like back then that's super corny, but that's the nuance of it.
You can't bring that shit back though. That's what I'm saying.
You can't bring it back. That's perfect. You definitely can't bring it back. It's a classic in its own right where it belongs.
Okay, but no, it's not a classic.
It is a classic. All the Batman movies are classics. Even the recent Batman movies are classics.
You're not wrong. You're not
you know
wrong.
what?
You're not
I
wrong.
haven't actually seen the Batman movie with the vampire guy. Edward.
How dare you? How dare you? It's not the fact that you didn't watch it. It's how dare you compare it. You just like the straight off your back. You say he's a vampire guy. That's all you know Robert Pattinson for?
Of course. Why did anybody? He acted with that horrible actress.
I fucking hate this.
What's her name?
Fuck you.
She was Bella. She was real
Stewart.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Bitch was having a seizure. Bitch, I really have seizures. I'm offended.
I watched that series, but that is not the highlight of Edward Cullen.
Right? Look. You see this guy? Robert Pattinson.
Robert
Thanks.
Pattinson. My
that's his name.
bad. He just got me into that.
Say his
fucking world.
name.
Fuck you.
Right?
Fuck you.
Hashtag.
Hashtag Robert Pattinson. Battinson. They changed his last name.
Oh,
We legally changed his last
So was it good?
It was great, bro. I loved it.
All 3 hours?
Yeah. The whole thing.
Yeah. He said there was nothing they could cut out. It was perfect.
No, it was perfect. Yeah, it was definitely perfect.
Yo, you such a
No. But hold up. I saw people debating about if this one was better than The Dark Knight, and it wasn't. And I'll tell you, it was better than Batman Begins.
I was about to say, if you said it was
1000%.
better, I was gonna be like, you hopping pole, bro.
No,
You
it's
gotta
definitely
stop
not.
it.
So this actually gets me hyped for the second one. That's supposed to come out next year. Supposed to. We don't know. We'll see with James Gunn and all this shit. Anyways, we can talk about James Gunn later. But okay, so the fourth film that was technically, they were all basically still connected, was with George Clooney. Everybody hates George Clooney for fucking Batman.
Why?
He fucked it. He even said that I still get people say that you ruined Batman for me. And it makes sense. The funniest person on there was, you said him last episode, Arnold who?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He was the funniest guy in the whole thing. Freezing hell, Batman. You know what I'm saying?
All right, everyone. Chill.
He's like,
Bro, he
everybody.
had the best line.
He's like, everybody, chill. And he was like, shit. Dude, you don't think I remember that? Again, that's another highlight. That's like the year that I left New York.
I missed them.
Call me snow miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch.
Come on, sing. Louder, come on, sing. Come on. Yes, come on, louder.
Mr. Freeze, Mr.
Snow. Yo, that shit. I fucking love Arnold Schwarzenegger. He is such a bad good actor. Like it's the greatest thing ever.
Okay, like it's kind of like in what's his name, Sylvester Stallone. They're kind of in the same caliber. But
chill out.
What? You don't think so?
I mean,
The same caliber of like they have like terrible movies, but you still love them.
okay, yeah.
You know
okay,
what I'm
I'll
saying?
say that. Yeah.
I'm not talking about Steven Seagal. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Now that dude,
He's a master.
No, dude, shut up! I hate you. I'm gonna put that little clip where he's like tripping people, like right now while I'm talking, where he's like tripping people and they were forcing themselves to flip over. He would do like the dumbest like hand twist, and then they would just flip over. You remember that shit?
Oh wow.
You never seen that?
No.
I'm gonna post it. Yeah, you're gonna see it. I'm gonna send you a fucking link of that shit. That shit is ridiculous. Anyways,
He looks out for the boy.
Batman and Robin. I mean, that movie sucked. That movie was not good. When I was a kid, I was like, what is wrong with Bane? Bane is supposed to be like maniacal. He's supposed to be like really intelligent. They made him a dumbass that just juices up. It's like the definition of a steroid user. That's what they were trying to say. Like, this juice head is Bane. You don't remember that? He'll hit himself. He'll get all big and stuff. I love Poison Ivy. I love Uma Thurman. Fuck, I love her. She's awesome. Kill Bill.
Yeah.
She's great. You're like trying to process that movie sucked, right?
I can't believe you.
What you mean?
Bro, I still think the greatest Batman was Christian Bale.
No.
Stop it.
No.
Don't say it's a Batfleck either.
It
please.
is. It is
Stop.
Batfleck.
But, Ben Affleck is not even.
He's a
ugh.
perfect Batman.
He's dude.
perfect.
Stop it, bro.
All right,
He's so
all right,
annoying
we're
seeing
gonna
him
make-
in the fucking.
we're
Batman
gonna
suit,
make-
bro. I fucking hate.
We're
that
gonna
guy.
make a poll, right? And I'm gonna cut this piece
Yeah, I
off.
bet you're gonna make
Like
a
just
poll.
this dude. We're gonna make a poll of who do you guys think is the best Batman? Do you think that Ben Affleck was the best? I think Ben Affleck had the best Batman. I
Of course
think
he's gonna say that first.
because New Day rocks. New Day rocks. I'm sorry. You're like
I
fuck
hate
this
you
dude.
So
Okay.
much.
So Ben Affleck is the best because he reminds me of Batman Returns, which is the movie, the animated movie I told you about, where he fights Superman. Because that's the version that Zack Snyder was basically giving us. So if you take the Injustice storyline and Zack Snyder adapted in it to his own version, he was a perfect Bruce Wayne. Perfect Batman. For me, he's the best Batman. Hands down. He had the coolest fight scene. Even better than Pattinson.
You know what? I will say when it comes to like being like a detective or somebody that has plans or like looks like he knows everything, even looking at him and Pattinson in the bat suits, Affleck still kind of looks like more of the detective, like what I would expect the detective to like, look like being Batman, But I will still say that Christian Bale is the guy.
I have
Swear to me. Swear to me.
Yeah.
Rachel.
to Blake, me and Blake had a like one. You remember Blake, right? Yeah, we had one whole day that we were just talking in like the Batman voice. So you remember Hunter, right?
Yeah.
And every time we changed her name to Rachel that whole day, and we were just spitting on people.
Rachel, where are you going? Rachel.
And she was just like, "Why did y'all change my name?" It was the funniest thing ever.
God.
But we were like, we got to stop spitting on people
Yeah.
because it was ridiculous. But yeah, come on, bro. Have you seen Bad Batman?
Oh yeah,
College humor?
Yeah. I love that guy.
Dude.
Oh, God.
Pete Holmes. God, dude, I love that guy. That dude's so funny.
Yeah, if you want to rim me a little bit.
What, bro?
You saw the one where he was trying to figure out his voice?
I don't know.
Dude, the one he was figuring out his voice, he was like, where are the other drugs going? And he goes, whoa, what? He was like, that was Bat Sonar High. He was like, no, that's terrible. And he was like trying different one. He was like, where are the other drugs? He did like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was like, where are the other drugs going? I think he did what the fuck? Where he did Dustin Hoffman. I think he did Al Pacino. I think could have been Robert De Niro.
Right, or he did the Godfather. Where are the drunks going?
I swear he did something like that. And I think he did Christopher Walken. Where are the other drugs going? And then he like started coughing because he was doing so much, and he goes,
Where are the other drugs going?
he goes, whoa, what you got right there? Do that again. Oh man, I don't do that scene justice. I'm gonna send you a link of it. Like it's Pete Holmes, man.
Send
God,
me all the links.
bro, Bad Batman is the funniest thing ever. When he was making fun of Superman.
Are you gonna finally tell me a good DC movie other
hold
than
up.
Batman?
Hold up. No,
Because we're talking
no,
about Batman
shut
and
up.
it's the best.
You're right. Okay, hold up. No, he keeps interrupting. That's what it is.
Don't I?
You're throwing me off. It's a perfect snort.
Sure
You're throwing me all the way off. Okay,
Always.
so I'm just saying why those two movies suck. Those two movies suck. They're okay. I'm gonna tell you this. They have a cult following.
Why? Because they're great.
They're not great. The story sucks. Anybody who's ever watched the Batman movies,
Nostalgia wins over everything.
no, it doesn't,
bro.
because the story sucks ass. Okay,
Nostalgia, bro.
It sucks.
It was amazing when
It
you were a
sucked.
child. You said it was a 10 when you were a child.
When I was a kid,
that
because
was the
I didn't know
opinion
better, but
that
I didn't know
mattered.
better. I didn't know better.
Because you know that opinion is what made that movie money. You realize that, right?
You know what made that movie money?
What?
All the cups and stuff that they were selling, even at McDonald's.
They were smart.
They
capitalized.
Yeah, 100%.
Look,
they made so
and
much
that's
profit.
why that era for movies will be untouched, Loki.
You're not lying. You're right.
Even if all the movies were ass, it's still untouched. You could make better movies now, and I don't know. Like,
I still don't think it's a good movie. I think those two movies suck. I still kind of feel like Batman Returns wasn't that good
let's
either.
stop talking shit about my Batman.
Hold
movies and
up,
talk
no,
about the
no.
good
I'm
movies
telling
that
you.
DC
Okay,
has.
Man of Steel was one of the greatest movies that
Man
they've
of
ever
Steel
made.
was ass.
It was so good.
All the Superman DC movies are ass.
Bro,
Stop
hold
it.
up. What the fuck?
Yes.
The one in the 70s?
All of the Superman DC movies
Batman 2
are ass.
Superman 2 was the greatest. It was
ass.
The greatest. It was the greatest. Greatest of all time. All right. Can you shut up? I'm trying to tell you what are the.
Yeah.
I know I have other people that have my back. Man of Steel was one of the greatest like retellings of Superman in our world.
Sure, it was.
It was so dark and gritty, and people were like, "Oh, this is too gritty" and whatever.
Wow.
But his growth was so great. I love Henry Cavill. Batman versus Superman was the bomb. I love that, especially the Ultimate Cut.
Henry Cavill was the best Superman, yes, but I mean, it still
The
was.
storyline
It
was
could have
great
been so
too.
much better.
We're not done. The Justice League, the Snyder Cut, the Zack Snyder Justice League
that
was the best DC movie.
That is the best DC movie they have. Yes,
because let me tell you.
besides the Batmans,
Yeah.
Batmans are better than that.
Fuck you. No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
Which Batman isn't better than that movie?
None of them.
None of them, really.
Dark Knight maybe.
Oh wow, look at you.
The Dark
over
Knight,
here.
maybe.
Yeah,
Dark Knight, maybe.
Of course, fucking Dark
Maybe.
Knight.
But the thing is, the reason why it's not, it's like it's kind of.
Wait. Dark Knight is what though? Who's the actor?
Okay,
in Dark
I'm gonna
Knight?
say this.
Who's the actor in Dark Knight?
Shut up, Christian Bale.
Oh, he sure
but
is.
He didn't carry that. Who carried that film though? Think about it. Who carried the film? Who won an Academy
was a
Award?
teammate.
Who
It was a
won an
teamwork.
Academy Award for that? Not Christian Bale's. Where are they? Rachel, where's my Oscar, Rachel? I want my Oscar. He turned into full like American Psycho, Patrick Bateman. A little stupid dance, you know, where he's about to kill he was about to kill what's his name? Jared Leto's character. You remember that? You never seen American Psycho?
Oh yeah, I seen American Psycho.
Why
They
not?
have a second one.
Why not,
too,
you
right?
stupid bastard? That's what he said when he was asking about his cards and shit. You don't remember that?
No.
Bro.
I'll
You need to
watch it again.
you need to rewatch it, bro. There's so many scenes about that made me laugh. But seeing that version of Christian Bale and then he turns into the Batman.
Yeah.
I'm Batman. What are you? I'm Batman. Where's Rachel? Anyways, The Dark Knight, I think is the best like superhero movie still.
Yeah, look at that.
I think it
Better
still
than
is.
the Justice League movie with Zack Snyder.
That
but
is
Zack Snyder, it's not a
hold
bad
up.
movie. I'm just saying.
It's a
you know,
group.
There's levels,
I don't.
bro.
It's like superhero that's just by himself. I think he's the best. That's the best movie, The Dark Knight. The Justice League had a mixture of different characters, so it makes it a different, unique thing. It's like, okay, let's say Iron Man versus Captain America, the first Iron Man. That movie was great. But you compare Iron Man, the first movie, to the Avengers, you're gonna be like, the Avengers. But it's like Iron Man's a standalone movie.
You know what made Snyder Cut and stuff a better movie for me?
What?
The fact that you could literally link that in with the actual Flash show because I was watching it hardcore. I love the Flash show.
Your poor soul.
It was so good until they had that shit when COVID happened and then they had to fuck up the seasons.
Can I tell you what messed it up for me?
What?
No, Barry. We're the Flash. You know that part fucked it up. Iris West was like the worst thing ever.
No, Iris was great. The low key, that's kind of how it was. The Flash was more of who he was because of his connection with obviously the Speed
hold
Force,
up.
but also Iris.
In the comics, he did not have a team of people that were with him doing this all the time. Yes, he had a sidekick. Yes, he loved Iris, but that wasn't the deal. The show took it up. It was a group of them helping Flash. And he was like, no, Barry,
Yeah, he
We're
didn't
the
have a team
Flash.
like that. I understand that.
That made
And
no
I'm-
sense.
I was fine
You took
with
everything
the
away
team
from Barry,
situation,
bro.
right? I was fine with the time. But you know
Shit
why
about
though?
this motherfucker.
Because there's infinite Earths, bro. Because there's
like that.
infinite Earths,
I
and
said-
that's why I like the fact that all the
Because they
Batmans are
brought
Batmans. Because
Ism.
now they can, you know,
Technically,
wherever if they decide to make a multiverse movie,
they are.
they have so.
It's called
many,
The Flash.
I'm not even gonna say it. It's okay.
That
Whatever.
movie's coming out in June.
I was gonna say a better multiverse movie. You know, that's
yeah.
something that's actually good, not something they're
I
sticking
think
with
it's still
because they
gonna be
spent so
good.
much money and
I
they don't
think
want
it's
to get
still
rid of
gonna be
Ezra
good.
Miller.
But that's not the only reason.
That's his name, right? Miller.
Ezra Miller.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, I fuck with the boy, but your boy is radical.
I mean, he went into rehab and all that shit, so he kind of like fixed his life.
He's still smoking gas. Like
Okay,
me.
hold up. We had this conversation about Shia LaBeouf. You're not gonna give Ezra Miller.
I'm
a
gonna give
chance?
him a chance after he atones.
You're still talking a lot. Well, okay, that makes sense.
Right?
Okay, I agree. When he atones himself,
Atonement, my
Yeah,
boy.
I get it. We have a day of atonement for Jewish people. He's Jewish, so it makes sense.
Jewish Asians,
Yes, the Jewish Asian,
not Korean, right?
not Korean.
Jewish. Okay.
Not all Asians are Korean. Who thought that?
Wow, I didn't say all Asians are Korean.
Anyways, when Yom Kippur comes around,
Okay.
it's the Day of Atonement. We can ask for forgiveness. You're gonna ask for forgiveness for being disrespectful to all the DC movies, and I will maybe accept it. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
So the only movie you said that was actually good besides the Batman movies was
I
the
said
Justice League
3.
movie.
I said Man of Steel was great. I love that movie. Just because you don't agree doesn't make it not,
right,
not
whatever.
a fact.
Cool.
Batman versus Superman, the ultimate cut, definitely great. Justice League, right? Not the Joss Whedon.
Are you doing them in order, like 1 to whatever?
No.
Oh,
No.
because I was.
I
about to-
can.
Don't. Okay,
I
yeah,
can.
go do it. Do it.
No,
do it.
no,
Yeah,
let
go.
me name all the ones there. Wonder Woman, the first one. The second one was ass.
Yeah, that 19 whatever the fuck.
And
that
I
shit
love
was, too.
Gal Gadot, but no. Like, it was fucking ridiculous. Aquaman sucked. And I think Amber Turd ruined that movie for me.
Yeah.
I think she was like the worst part of that
AT.
movie. She can't talk. She don't know how to act. I hate her acting. Yahya Abdul, whatever, I forgot his name. The guy who played Black Manta, he was great. In Aquaman, he didn't watch this.
No, I watched Aquaman 1.
That's the one that I'm saying. The second one hasn't even come out. It comes out in December this year.
Oh wow, really? Oh wow,
Oh
cool.
my god.
Shit. But damn.
He didn't watch it. He needs to go
I
back.
did, but like,
There's a lot of things of the Aquaman movie that didn't really make sense, and it kind of sucked. I still give it a passing like rate. Like I could rate it and be like, all right, I give it like a 6.5 maybe. It depends. If I don't think about Amber Heard, I could give it a 6.5. But if I think about her, it goes down to like a 5.
whenever I think about this shit, every time we talk about the movies, I just think about the animated shit. And Young Justice is so good, bro.
Young Justice. Oh,
Yes,
dude.
bro.
Hold up. I didn't watch the last one.
I haven't watched the last one either. What was
it's called
that season?
Invasions.
Is that season 4?
I think it's season 3.
It starts season 3 and then it keeps going for a bit, doesn't it? Like the whole invasion situation.
Dude, I feel like I'm off. Then I only watched 2 seasons then.
Yeah, bro, you had to because I know there's like 4. It's got to be
Are we talking about Titans or Young
Young
Justice?
Justice.
Yeah, Young Justice is only 3. I swear.
Really? Look on HBO maybe. Hold on.
I'll look it up. Or you can look it up too.
We both got phones.
You have a phone? The fuck was that?
I mean, one day it was Spanish.
Justice. Oh, I think you're right
Dominican.
because it says something. 6 seasons.
You see that?
What
shit?
in the hell?
Right?
Then
you
I'm
sleep.
way behind. Oh,
So
okay.
good,
So
bro.
they're going up to 6 seasons, but there's 4 seasons right now.
So yeah, you said what? Man of Steel. You said.
Hold up.
Wonder Woman. You said.
Yeah.
Justice
Batman versus
League,
Superman,
Snyder
Justice
Cut,
League.
Batman, Superman.
Shazam. I give Shazam a pass.
Don't give anything.
No. I give it a
bro.
pass because I didn't hate the movie. I thought it was good. Black Adam. I barely give it a pass, but I really don't want to. Like, I don't think that was a really
Don't
good movie.
include either of them.
Okay.
I still
Okay,
like
I'll take
Black
both of them out.
Adam more than I like Shazam.
I'll take them both out. If you think that, I'll just take both of them out.
Yeah,
they can
you
just
should,
after
please.
that, yeah, all the other movies suck. Like the Suicide Squad with the James Gunn one, that wasn't bad. It was alright. The David Ayer one.
Wait. Suicide Squad.
There's
Which
2.
one? Which one? With
There's
the one
one
with
with the
Will
Joker.
Smith or?
Yeah, that one. That story sucked.
yeah,
I
yeah,
hated
yeah,
that
It didn't
story.
make any sense.
It didn't because they even cut that one up into pieces, and the villain, one of the main villains, was supposed to be the Joker, and they cut most of his scenes out. So all his scenes just didn't make any sense. Have you seen the deleted scenes?
No, so,
It's so
are you
cool.
talking about the Suicide Squad where they had where it was basically almost like, you know how they do like sometimes like they have the Justice League, but then they have like the Super Friends type shit? Was it kind of like that vibe? Because
You're talking
like,
about
the characters looked a
the
little different.
Suicide Squad
Yeah,
with
right?
John Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one with James Gunn. That's the
Yeah.
second one. That one was good. I give that. I could pass that one too. Like I thought it was a good movie. It was it was mostly like killing off all the characters. Just Harley Quinn and Peacemaker were the only ones that kind of lived through that. King Shark, I think he lived. Rat King too lived. I love her. Danielle Minquire or something like that. She's awesome. I'm just kidding. She's really cool. She was really good. You know her? Wow. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No, man. You gotta show me a picture. Just like you showed me a picture of that one girl.
Which one? Which one of the many?
I think she was Asian like you.
Really? Gal Gadot?
No. Is she Asian?
Yeah, technically.
Is
She was
just
born in
regular?
Israel.
Oh wow, she's
And
Asian.
she was in the IDF for 2 years, like everybody else.
She's
This girl.
Asian.
She's
Oh yeah, wasn't she like a witchy?
she had the rats. She like took over for the rats, for what about show you right here.
That's so weird. Ugh. Fucking rats, bro.
You don't like rats?
Hell.
We're from New York, bro. We had them as
Bro.
pets.
I remember what happened. I was in college one time, and I came back to my little dingy ass studio apartment after like spring break or some shit.
Yeah.
Went somewhere else, and then fucking come back, and there's a tunnel in my
Rat's
goddamn
true.
bread and rat shit. Just like it was crazy on top of my fridge. They ran through my ramen noodles. Same kind of tunnel through my ramen noodles. The packaging, everything,
Bro,
my boy.
how long did you leave that shit?
It was a week,
No, a week. That makes sense.
bro, and it was cold too. So they were coming from under the sink into the house
That's
and
gross.
eating shit. I lost my shit, bro. I was so mad.
Okay, this is rat. It's called Rat Catcher. I said Rat King. My bad.
Rat catcher.
Yeah, her. She's the one who had the rats and stuff like that. She looked dirty as hell.
Yeah, she looks real dirty.
I mean, but when she cleans up, bro, damn, she's really pretty.
I thought you were talking about that photo under that one.
Which
I
one?
was like,
This one?
wow, you're like, she cleans up. She's really pretty. I was like, yikes.
Dude, what the hell? They made her look like that.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. She
She
is.
is.
I'm just playing.
Anyways,
Yeah.
that movie was good too. I could give that one. But the first one, yeah, it sucked. The regular Suicide, because I think the only difference was that they put the Suicide Squad with the John Cena one, and they're gonna still keep those characters. That's what I don't understand about the James Gunn universe that he's doing now, because he's keeping some of the same characters, but a lot of them.
I think that still works, right? Because look, when you look at in DC folklore, when you look at the multiple Earth shit, like you could go to another Earth where there might be people look the same and be the same, but there's one or two people that are different.
like the Arrowverse and stuff like that.
Yeah, shit
I get
like that.
But
Or not even that.
no,
Before
but-
that, like just
No, yeah,
the
I know.
multiverse in general.
Okay, so the DC comic books are usually like that. They always have like a Flashpoint event that just resets everything, or like a big ass
like
crisis.
the New 52 type shit.
Yeah, so they have the New 52. A lot of people hate that run. I love that
Really?
run.
I think
didn't-
it's nice.
I thought it was one of the best runs.
Not bad.
But a lot of people hate it, and I'm like, I don't get it.
It's because they're fucking elitists.
I
and they're
just-
stupid.
I just love Batman Eternal. So that was the coolest run. And I have all those. I'm gonna bring those next time, bro, for sure. I'm gonna bring all my comic books
For
next
sure.
time. And you're gonna be like, damn, bro.
I'm like, damn, nerd season.
Damn,
Let's
bro.
go.
For sure. If you let us cut your hair, I'll donate one to you.
He's so funny.
What?
He's
I'm trying to figure. I said we're gonna figure out new ways to cut your hair, and that's what
he's
we're gonna do. Anyways,
remedial
all right.
comedian.
So the rest of the DC movies sucked. I think
Thank you.
Aquaman 2 is gonna suck. To be honest,
Of course.
I have
you.
no high hopes for that.
Of course.
Shazam 2, I'm gonna watch it on Saturday.
Are you gonna pay money to watch it?
Yeah, and I know it's gonna suck.
You could literally just go
Stream
online
it.
and not even stream it. I was gonna say you could do it how we used to do back in the day. You know,
Pirate that shit.
get the bootleg. You know what I mean? With the dude, the camera
I'm gonna go to
and
New
his
York.
hands in the screen.
I'm gonna go to New York and just get one of those from the
Actually,
streets.
while you playing, you really can. My
That's
boy.
what I'm saying.
I
We used to do
miss
that when we
those
were
days,
kids, bro.
I love that shit.
They still do that shit. I don't care.
Yeah, bro.
They still do that shit, man. You just gotta know where to go, what corner to go to.
You know what?
Huh.
And I feel like they should support bootleggers more now. Why? Because when y'all motherfuckers out there cancel people,
Yeah.
and you'd be like, you can't listen to Kanye anymore. I can listen to Kanye because I download all his music for free. I'm just playing.
I don't know why he brought up Kanye.
He brought Kanye up first. I'm just saying.
You're right. I did,
You
but
did.
you brought
You
him
opened
back
a
up.
can
I
of
forgot
worms.
about him. I didn't even know he existed. I didn't even know who that was.
You know you're lying.
And then
Dear
you said
mama.
that shit again.
No, I act the fool, but all right. Anyway,
He's still acting a fool, bro. He still hasn't apologized.
just wanna tell you that I'm proud of you.
He still hasn't apologized. So I don't agree. No. Anyways, all right. So the DC shows, I to be honest, the Arrowverse is fucking trash. I didn't like Arrow. Like, I think maybe to season 4 was all right, and then after that, Arrow it was disgusting.
I like the premise of Black Lightning,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I
okay,
didn't
okay.
too much like
It-
the show
I
like
think
that.
it was too. I'm gonna say it woke. I'm being
So
serious.
you're saying it was too black?
No. I said it was too woke. So you have to be black to be woke?
I didn't say that.
You basically implied that.
You implied that it was too
No.
black.
I did not say that. I said it was too woke.
Yeah.
They're doing too many
Woke,
of this. Like,
Black
yeah,
sounds
similar. They both
at
have
the
K's
end,
in it.
right? Uh-huh.
Stupid as hell. But yeah, I don't think that show was good. I thought it was gonna be a good lead up. Cause doesn't in the comics doesn't Black Lightning like train Static? He finds Static
they
and
do
shit.
some things like
Right,
that.
and I'm like, dude, that would have been so cool if they would have lead up to like a Static Shock show. I would love
Who
for
could
that. to
play
be.
Static Shock though?
That kid from Stranger Things?
Oh yeah.
He seems like he has that kind of vibe of Virgil.
he sure
you know,
could. Yeah.
Or I know people are gonna hate me for saying this, but a lot of people are throwing out Jaden Smith because they threw his they had edits of him up there. He's a little too old for that.
Do you know who that kid is that they're talking about playing Miles Morales for a live action?
Mm-mm.
He looks like he's
Mixed.
yeah, he's mixed. I think he's either Puerto Rican and black or he's Dominican and black. But he has nice super wavy hair. He could probably do a really good Virgil, possibly.
He can't play both. They won't let him play both.
Why wouldn't he be able to play both?
They won't let
Spider-Man
him.
and DC.
He's big. They're not gonna let him do both.
Do you know who they let do both?
Who?
Your boy who was Green Lantern and admitted it was trash.
But he did that. But he couldn't do both necessarily in the same timeline. Like they weren't really going together. Like the trajectories of his career in both.
Of course, but who's saying that the Miles Morales movie is gonna come out before the
I feel like there was.
Static Shock movie or whatever?
I still think that will come out kind of around the same time.
They probably will,
Because
to where it will be like one and one.
The reason, but it
Like-
can't be the same
Like
actor.
the Ant-Man dude with the Creed shit.
You're talking, Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
I love that guy. That dude's
Isn't
awesome.
he?
Did you see Quantumania?
No, I did not.
You cannot rewatch that movie. I mean, if you bring that to take it out in a month from now, you can't. That movie's canceled.
Why?
Like,
What do you mean?
I canceled that movie
Why?
because that movie sucked ass.
Really?
That movie
I
sucked.
thought you saying it canceled because they did some wild shit.
No, I canceled it because it sucked.
Really?
Yeah. If cancel culture could bring anything and take it off, I could do it too.
Look, I seen a I seen a
Just
video where somebody said some shit
It's a joke.
about.
Don't cancel me.
They said hey, the theory is that Kang
Yeah, killed.
killed Tony Stark, right?
No. For real?
He the reason why Tony Stark had to die is because if he stayed alive, Kang realized because there's some kind of situation that happens where the Kangs are killing each other, right? All of them are killing each other, and I guess one of the Kangs is like, look, man, if Tony Stark is alive, everything I'm using is Tony Stark's tech, right? His helmet is like the Tesseract, basically, but it's not the Tesseract. It's just
I didn't hear
from
that one.
knowledge
That's-
of it's
that's
like
crazy.
all of Tony's knowledge is in everything that Kang has.
Yeah.
So, hence why before he's Kang, he's whoever he is. I forget his name before, but he's like Iron Man's prodigy. You know what I mean? He has a whole bunch of Iron Man tech and shit. And so they're saying
You
basically.
talking about the Vulture? How the Vulture? No.
No, literally. So Kang the Conqueror
Yeah.
is not Kang the Conqueror at first.
No,
he's someone
he's
else.
a descendant of Reed Richards in
Yes,
the comics.
but I'm saying when
Nathaniel
he's
Richards.
young,
Yeah.
he works with the heroes at some point in time.
Okay.
He's a hero first before he's a villain, right? He's a villain when he's older. He's a lot
This is
older.
a theory.
No, that is legit. That's
Oh, okay.
actually in the comics and shit.
Really?
Yeah. So with him, the theory is that all of his shit is Tony Stark shit, and if Tony Stark were to live longer, he would have created some kind of stuff that would have made him immortal. That would have been able to make Kang the Conqueror immortal. So he had to kill him to make sure that didn't happen, because that would be a problem. And it's so crazy. His character literally fights against himself at times when he's younger, fighting against his adult self, like
Okay, I
you
didn't
know.
know
And he ends up getting like his adult self like plays it off kind of to where he's like, you know, just misses him or doesn't kill him because like he can't, you know, that one might be tied directly to him. So if he kills him, then he will cease to exist, right?
Bro, I did not know about this.
That's why I love the Flash, because the Flash was doing a lot of that
But
shit
that's
too.
different. It's a different.
I know it's a different universe, but
still,
that's I like
hold
that
up,
kind of
hold up.
concept.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying.
yeah. But dude, Kang, bro. Okay, so I seen different theories. Okay, so he who remains is Kang. It's a version of Kang. Then there was a Kang that was like Nikola Tesla. That's what they kind of. I'm spoiling the ending or the post credit scene for the Quantumania movie. But you're talking about a lot of stuff that happened in Quantumania. That's why I'm just like,
Right.
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it.
Okay,
Yet,
okay,
but
okay.
I just know, like, I know these characters.
So do you know about the Council of Kang? They
Yeah.
show up in one of the post credit scenes, which was kind of fucking weird. But they kind of show all the other Kangs, but they were basically the same guy. He's just different versions of himself.
Yeah.
And it's just like everything you're just saying right now is like where they had like fight between each other. It kind of makes sense that the Kang that was in that movie was the Kang you're talking about, that he like grew up with this kind of tech, because in the movie, can I spoil it for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm not that guy.
Okay, so I didn't know if you were gonna go watch it and you wanted to be surprised.
I'm still gonna watch it, but
the movie wasn't as good as it could have been.
Of course.
I think the whole Ant-Man scene, I thought that was horrible. Kang, Jonathan Majors was the best part of the whole film. If it was like revolved around him, I wouldn't have cared.
Did he introduce himself as a villain initially?
No,
Okay,
no.
Right.
So
they didn't know.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy because you were kind of saying like some tech stuff. Okay, so like you said Tony Stark tech, and
Yeah.
it kind of seemed like, okay, so he was Michelle Pfeiffer's character. She sucked. I fucking hated her. I love her as Catwoman from the Batman Returns, right? Good throwback, right? I won't forget.
Sexy.
Okay, but I didn't like her as this character. It was just so annoying. But she helps Kang remake his like suit, like not his suit, but he had like this little chair that he can time travel, and he could do anything. He could manipulate time or whatever. But he has this suit. So when she finally helps him like remake this like little, it's kind of like an energy ball. It's kind of like the heart thing. What the frick is it called? The thing that Tony Stark always wears.
Yeah.
You said it. You said it earlier.
Not that he doesn't wear the Tesseract.
No, it's not a Tesseract. You said something else. I felt like you did.
I
Maybe
didn't say it. No, I didn't.
You didn't say it.
No.
Oh, Nikola Tesla in real life actually was trying to make something like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like something the power. It's like the power of the sun,
Yeah.
right? So he technically has a version of that. Like Kang in this movie, he has a version of that, and she helps him remake it. So when she touches it, it like goes into a glimpse of his head of everything that happened, all the worlds he destroyed. And she like goes in shock, and she goes, "No, there's no way." And he's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Come on, come with me." And he was like, "No, I can't go with you." She was like, "Don't touch me." So she like destroys the little machine thing, but he's able to get his suit. So he still has the strength, like the powers and all this stuff, and he's still a human. That's the cool thing, because they show that he was a human and he reached his like highest potential. But his suit is like mechanized, but it was kind of like the Tony Stark nanotech, where it's just like as soon as it just turns into it. And I'm like, damn, that's why I'm like, I was kind of weirded
It is
out when
the Tony Stark nanotech.
dude, it was so crazy because they didn't say that in the movie.
It's all heavily implied always, especially in the Marvel movies.
Dude, it's so crazy, man. But like that. There was a part where you said that Tony Stark, like he had to kill Tony Stark. There was a part where Kang was talking to Ant-Man. He said, "Are you the one with the hammer? Have I killed you before?" And I saw this theory that Captain America was the one that Kang killed. Because remember, he went back to take all the stones back?
Yeah.
And he had like Thor's hammer. He was going to take it back to Thor.
Yeah.
What if he killed that Captain America thinking it was Thor?
I think he did. I don't think he killed him.
Because he
thinking
had
it
the
was Thor.
same
I think he
suit
just
as
killed him.
Ant-Man. That's why he was like, "Did I kill you before?" Because he had the Ant-Man suit. Remember the travel?
Yeah, when they had the travel suits. Yeah.
And it kind of looked like Ant-Man's like headgear.
Yeah.
I was like, if that's true, I'll give it a 7. Rated out of a 10. I was like, I'll give it a 7 because
gotta
they
give
added
them
that.
You
I
gotta give
can't.
them that.
I can't right now because that bro. If once you go watch that movie, let me know how you think of it. Or when,
do they have it streamed?
It'll probably be like in like 2 months. It'll
On
probably be
HBO,
up.
right?
No, bro. It's Disney Plus, bro. It's a Disney movie.
Oh wow, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm still thinking DC. My bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I don't know how I did that. I'm high.
But yeah, so yeah, when it comes out, you'll see it. You could rent it at Redbox.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be out in like 2.
I'm not gonna rent a Redbox.
in like 2 months. You could do whatever you do.
You know what I'm gonna do.
Do whatever you're gonna do.
You know what I'm gonna do.
I do not condone it.
He does.
I do. All right, but yeah, dude, that was crazy, man. Because you kind of like brought it, like it kind of connected to me. So everything you just said right now, when you watch the movie, you're like,
sir.
I knew this.
Of
Yeah,
course,
I
I
feel like
love
that's what you're
doing
gonna
that
do.
shit. That's why my girl don't like watching movies with me sometimes.
Really?
She'll be like we were watching Harry Potter one time, and I made the mistake of thinking like, you've seen these so many times. So I'm talking to her like, hey yo, this is when da da da, or I feel like there's an underlying theory with blah 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 with Harry in this situation. Da da da. And she was like, hey yo, do you like have to talk, bro? Like, can you like not talk to me while I'm watching the movie? I'm like, bro, haven't you seen the movie? I'm like, I'm trying to talk to you about it. Like, I want to spend time with you and have conversation about this movie, but she's not going, bro.
Yeah.
She's
Like,
not
okay,
going
like
for
when the movie first comes out, yeah, you can't do that shit.
Yeah, of
But,
course,
like,
I
after-
never do it when it first comes out.
But
I
afterwards,
never do
yeah,
that.
okay.
But
'Cause
I'm,
if you're gonna
I
be
would,
like that,
I'm
I
not
would
gonna
never
watch that
invite
shit
you.
with her though. That's my shit, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my shit.
I
I'm
get
gonna
that.
watch it,
I get that.
and I'm gonna talk to myself because I do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll pause and be like, "Yo,
be like,
bro,
hey.
did that just happen?" Or I might text your ass, "Bruh, I just seen this part where blah 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 blah."
Yeah.
Look, I'm finna do it.
You should.
You know,
Wait till it comes out, and then
Yeah.
we'll see. Anyways, it's so funny because we were talking about like different shit. And we were trying to talk about like, but
again, yeah, that's why the young Kang and the older Kang are fighting, because Buddy goes through time a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Since he was a kid, he's made tech that let him travel through time, I believe, or he at some point.
Well,
like-
I don't, because I know Tesla
Yeah.
was doing something like that. So the post credit scene when they showed Loki looking at Kang up there, but he's like basically Tesla, and he's like doing some kind of time travel stuff. That kind, I was like, man, goddamn, like he had different versions of himself that met each other, and they made the Council of Kang. And so this I didn't explain that, but Kang was stuck in the quantum realm.
Yeah.
Because the council put him there because they didn't want him to ruin their whatever. But when they found out he died, supposedly, I don't think he's dead, but when he died, they were like, okay, now it's time for us to do what we want to do. He's like, how many did you call? All of us. And there was like a bunch of Kangs everywhere. And that was insane.
There's supposed to be a main being that makes all the Kangs fight each other. Like,
Really?
it's like, I'm gonna kill you all.
It's not. Is it a version of Kang?
I don't think it's a version. It's either a version of Kang that's like called by another name,
Yeah.
or it's an actual like OP godlike character.
So
in
like
the
Galactus
series.
or bigger than Galactus?
Some shit like that, right?
Okay.
It's where he's like, if y'all don't kill each other, if y'all don't like fight each other to see who's gonna be the one, I'm going to fucking murk all y'all. And I think the reason he's doing that is because he's like, it's not gonna. Maybe he feels like it doesn't benefit any of the universes for them all to be together because they're gonna do this council shit, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, nah, y'all are council, kill each other. There's only gonna be one.
So
Through all the worlds.
when you say it's like the one, you remember the Jet Li movie called
Yeah,
The One,
The
where
One,
he's
yeah.
killing himself?
Yep,
and
it's
he's
basically
becoming
like that.
stronger each
Yes, yes, that's exactly what
Dude.
happens. And the one that's left is the strongest Kang.
bro.
It's like he
that kind
sucks
of
up
hypes me up
you
for
know?
this Phase 5, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of like, man, I hope they go with it because I'm sorry, Ant-Man wasn't a really how you say the way that they had like the whole storyline didn't really fit in.
Ant-Man period is low-key kind of ass, but I mean it's whatever.
Yeah,
I like it because I'm a Marvel fan. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I'm like, all these movies are cool, blah blah blah. Like I don't even actually think that like the Marvel movies as you watch them all, they're pretty cool, but at the same time, like the Age of Ultron wasn't really that great.
I said the same thing. Age of Ultron wasn't even good.
It was ass.
it was
and the
cool
first
characters
one
and
was
stuff
like an introduction, which was nice,
Yeah.
but like still it was like.
Did you like which one did you like, Infinity War or Endgame? Infinity War came before, and then Endgame was the last one that they did.
I really liked them both, actually. I think they were both really good. I think for what they were perfect. They were the best
Yeah,
Marvel Avengers movies
Definitely.
from the whole installment. They
yeah,
put everything to a close and brought in the new phase, right?
Yeah.
Towards the end. Because the new phase is just the new kids, and that happens with Spider-Man, right?
yeah. And that I didn't like that. Like, that
I haven't
movie-
seen the last Spider-Man.
Really.
Yeah, I've not.
That movie was so good.
I heard.
And Black Panther was good, but there was a part of Black Panther that I felt like took away from the story. It took
Black
us out
Panther
of the
or
story.
Wakanda Forever?
Wakanda Forever.
Oh.
I think it took us out of the story, and I was like, man, you had a good telling story, and I was sad.
It wasn't Namor.
No. That actually mixed in really well, It was just this part of how they try to include like the Thunderbolts and all these other characters that don't really. To me, they didn't matter. But they took away from Chadwick Boseman. They took away from like Namor.
Chadwick Boseman isn't there anymore.
I know, but they took away from them like honoring his memory. Because I to be honest, if I watched it twice, and the second time I was like, yeah, I watched it 3 times because I watched it once in theaters and I saw it on Disney Plus, and then I watched it in Spanish. And for me, is when I watch it in a different language, I kind of understand it a little bit better. And I was like, exactly. Like, even my mom, like, when she was watching it, like, when we were watching it in Spanish, she was just like, who are these people? These people don't really make sense to the story. I'm like, exactly. That's exactly how I felt. Like, when I watched it the first time, I was just like, I'll give it a pass. The second time, I was just like, I don't give it a pass anymore. Because, like, the character of Ross and all that dude, the one who played Bilbo Baggins in the Hobbit movies, that guy.
Look, man, I feel like the way you're looking at it is people watch some of these Marvel movies and look, like you said, Wakanda Forever did its thing story-wise, and then that was just a moment, right? Yeah. Think about what the movies are. It's an expansive lens, not a tiny lens. So it's like when they introduce those characters and they come out of nowhere, expect to see those characters again.
I know it's tying in, but I like the tie-ins when I don't know. Like the Avengers movie, the first one. Yeah. They did a lot of good tie-ins to bring everybody together. Yeah, and then
I did like their whole post-credit type deal. That whole shit was fire.
No, but you saw how they pulled in the characters. It's kind of like the Justice League, how they pulled all the characters, and then they could have done their own films right after Zack Snyder's Justice League. It didn't really work for me. Like, if they keep doing that with every Marvel product out there, they're just leaving these little Easter eggs. Like, I know a lot of people hate the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show, but I really enjoy that show. I thought it was a good setup to level Marvel back down to the ground, not have it so mystical and stuff like that.
Did you watch the Black Widow movie?
Yes, I didn't think that movie was necessary.
Okay, I was gonna say I didn't think it was necessary because I didn't even see it, and I don't care to see it.
You don't need to see it. Shang-Chi, great movie. Not really, doesn't really fit in the right time, but they did their own shit.
I think what they were doing is they're pulling for representation now,
but
right?
No, I get that, but I'm saying like they focused on their shit. They didn't have to involve anybody until the very end. They do it like that, that's fine. But Wakanda Forever, they kind of did it in certain parts where I was just like, it still don't fit into me.
You know why? Because they already have a Black Panther movie where they were in just Wakanda.
Yeah, but it was still good because everybody. Okay,
but that's what I'm saying. They already did that, and now they're moving on to being all right, it's Wakanda, but it's also Wakanda in the world.
I know, but like they didn't. Okay, I do this. When I see a film, and I don't like a certain part, if I could take it out of the film, will it make it better or would it make it worse? That's what I do. That's what I rate it as. I'm like, if this wasn't in it, it would be better. You kill too much time, you know. Like that's for real. That's what I do. I look at a movie. It's like it's the same thing because I thought the movie.
So when you mean take it out, do you mean take it out and replace it with something?
No, just take it out.
You are sick.
It don't need to be there.
You're sick.
I give Wakanda Forever like a 8.9.
Wow.
It could have been
you
high.
Hate black people, huh?
I love
crazy.
Black people.
Sure.
I love black people. They talk about the Mayan culture, bro.
Yeah, the indigenous
bro.
Peeps.
That's really close to me because like I know they're focused on Mexico.
They can't be close to you. You're Asian.
Dude, don't start. My parents are from Guatemala. Okay, don't start.
What?
Guatemala.
What?
This dude about to slap this kid. Anyways, Israel wasn't a state until after 1946. 1948.
Right.
What is it? What year was it?
I don't know, bro. I'm not Asian.
All right, he keeps referencing something that I said before, and I'm gonna put that as a cutscene. But still, he keeps saying that every time I say something about Jewish people, he's like, "Oh, Asians." Okay, so I looked this.
Real Asians will know. You don't have to explain.
So I saw this thing that said like Asian continents or countries and stuff like that, and they had their flags and stuff like that. And I saw Israel was on it, and I was like, "Hold up!" I went into it, and like they explained like why everything. It's because technically Israel is part of the Asian continent.
What about Turkey?
I think so too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Turkish.
So everything.
Turks and the Koreans love each other.
So why you keep saying the Koreans?
Because I love Koreans.
Really? You watch those Korean like?
Yeah.
You do, huh? K dramas.
I've seen a couple.
My
K-dramas.
dad loves that stuff.
They're fire.
You would really get along with my dad.
Yeah, man. They're just like telenovelas.
That's what he said.
They're literally telenovelas, but in like Korean.
Yeah. He tells me that all the time. He's like, you should watch it. I just like, I can't.
Yeah, you should, bro.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll get. It's like
I'll
anime.
give you some recommendations. Actually,
okay. Yeah, that'll be it.
Like,
Because
there's some
it's
real
like
nice stuff.
anime. I haven't got into that either.
You haven't
Like,
watched anime?
No, the only anime I've ever known is Dragon Ball. But you talking shit about fucking DC, and I hate you about that.
But you only named a couple
I
of
named
half-assed movies.
4 movies.
You tried to give me 7.
How? I told you Suicide Squad. I gave it a pass because even though it's James Gunn.
You tried to
Man
give
of
others
Steel.
a pass.
All right.
You tried to
Do
give
you want me to
Shazam
rate
and
them?
Black
Do you want me to
Adam.
rate them now?
Yes, please.
All right, I'll rate them for you. Justice League, Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, and Batman vs Superman. That's how I rate them.
Whoa, where's the Dark Knight? Yo, you're
No.
crazy,
See,
bro.
I'm talking
You're
about this
crazy.
universe, man.
You're crazy.
I'm talking
bro.
about this universe.
You're disrespectful.
I'm talking about this universe.
I
Okay. Okay, when I was rating the DC stuff, I meant it in like the DC, like what's coming out now. Not what, because that's a standalone. It's like the Batman. I'd even include that in the one with Robert Pattinson. I didn't even include that. And I should have included it if that's what you meant, the entire thing. You wanted me to do the whole entire thing. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying anything anymore.
All right, because if it is, yes, I will put the Dark Knight first, and then I'll put the Justice League.
Okay, thank you.
And then my third one.
Thank you for putting respect on Bale's name.
But I didn't know that that's how you meant it. Okay, hold up. The first Batman Begins was a little rough. It was good. The Ra's al Ghul thing was good. I loved it. Him like training to be Batman. I thought that was great. But I don't think it was like the best. I don't even think it made $1 billion. The second one, the Dark Knight with Heath Ledger, it made $1 billion. It was like the first superhero movie to hit $1 billion. Okay. Which was fantastic. Same year Iron Man came out, it hit $1 billion too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That catapulted like superhero movies tenfold, and then you started getting like, I mean, it was in the works, but you had TV shows getting ready to go, like they were on like wheels. You know what I mean? Like that shit was a time.
Yeah,
what a time to be alive.
But to be honest, yeah. But going back to the Avengers thing and all that, the tie-ins and stuff, like even Iron Man had tie-ins, but it was always at the end. It wasn't like taking place. That's why I'm going back to the Wakanda thing. Like the Wakanda movie would have been greater for me if a lot of those things were like minimized, and they don't. I don't know. Queen Ramonda, Shuri,
so you're saying
Namor,
they should be seen and not heard, aka in the back of a clip.
Them three
passing.
Yeah, it should have been like lesser of a annoyance.
Seen and not heard. Yeah.
Yeah, because even look, I know Ironheart. Riri Williams, she was good. But I didn't really think she was necessary because she didn't really change much besides the fact that she invented the thing to discover what's it called, what's that metal?
Wait, did they have Ironheart? Wasn't his daughter, Tony Stark's daughter, playing Ironheart, right?
It was Riri Williams, the black girl from.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out because I thought they were gonna have his daughter be like.
They did introduce his daughter, but not in the movie. Not in that movie.
They introduced his daughter, and I thought they were gonna have her be Ironheart.
No, that's not how those.
What is she gonna do then?
I don't know.
I hope she gets some cool stuff.
I don't know, because I can't see them if they make a Young Avengers. It's kind of hard now because they're gonna have to replace a lot of these characters that are getting older. Like the girl who played Miss Marvel, she's like 20 something. Haley Steinfeld is like almost about to hit her 30s. You know what I mean? Like they're not young anymore. Florence Pugh or Pugh.
They could be made to look really young. And it works usually with the girls.
But they don't look like that. Like they look mature. They don't look like Miss Marvel, that girl, she can still play Kamala Khan. I guess that's what her name was. They could still make her look young because she still looks young. But the other two, they look older. Haley Steinfeld and Florence, like they both look older. They don't look like they can.
Wait, what are their characters?
They're Yolanda is Florence Pugh. I don't know her name.
What character?
She's the new Black Widow.
Okay.
Because she's the one with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
You know, like if you didn't see the Black Widow movie, she's basically the new Black Widow.
Hey.
And then Kate Bishop is basically the new Hawkeye.
Okay, makes sense. Because isn't she in the show too?
Yeah. Well, the show revolves mostly around her, like taking up Hawkeye's mantle.
You know what I thought? I thought that it was super, like, not that it was super cool that it happened, but your boy had gotten the accident with the snowplow.
Yeah. I thought
and
he died.
He literally is set up like his character in the comics.
What do you think?
Like arm missing, like leg, whatever. They replaced with robot parts type shit.
I just remembered a storyline from Old Man Logan. He was in there. He was blind, wasn't he? I could have sworn he was blind. Hawkeye was blind.
Yeah, he was either he was blind or he had one eye.
Bro.
He had an eye patch.
Something like that.
I think he had an eye patch.
Yeah. And then his daughter was Spider-Woman. Or something like that.
Something. She
Because
was
that was
somebody.
in the Old Man Logan.
Yeah, that shit was
run.
fire. Super cool stuff.
Because she was like bad though. She wasn't good.
Yeah, everybody was fucked up in that time. Line.
Yeah.
All the X-Men movies are ass.
All of them?
Not all of them. The
Which ones are
original
good?
ones were
Name
pretty
them all.
cool. Like the first or the first, the second one, maybe the third one. Actually, all the one where Hugh Jackman was in them as Wolverine, I think they were all pretty good. What was bad
Last
was like
Stand
First
sucked.
Class.
I thought First Class was good.
First Class was booty.
And I thought Days of Future Past was great.
Days of Future Past was a cool concept. That's what I'm gonna say about that.
Okay. And then Apocalypse?
That was ass.
Yeah, it was ass. Dark Phoenix?
Ass.
I thought it was better than
That was booty.
I thought it was better than Apocalypse.
Your bitch can only be Sansa Stark, and even Sansa Stark is annoying.
How dare you talk about Sophie Turner?
I wish I could say good things about that bitch, but it's impossible.
She's not a bitch. That's one good thing you
I'm
could
sorry.
say.
My apologies.
It's one good thing you could say.
There's nothing good that I can say about this woman.
Oh my god. I didn't think she was
Acting-wise.
bad. I just think she didn't fit in the world.
Wow. That's tell that to an actor, see how they feel about that.
All right, I don't think you fit in any world, to be honest. I've never
I'm
seen your
not,
acting jobs.
because I am
What
multiversal.
What movie have you done that I've seen, or maybe may have seen? If
I
you
was-
say
I was actually
The Walking Dead, it doesn't count.
I was actually in the background of It Takes Two. I was a baby.
Shut up. You're lying.
Yeah, I'm
I
fucking
remember,
lying. Come
I was
on,
like,
bro.
I remember a Black Baby is that
Shut
movie.
the fuck up.
I remember a Black Baby. I'm gonna pull it up and put it on the screen. Let's hope I remember.
Wah.
I am gonna put it, dude. That's funny. I remember a Black Baby.
Right, and you were wrapping
It's
up
the
as you were
second one.
saying.
It's the
Get outta
second one
here.
too.
Get out of here.
For real. I was about to say that baby was light skinned, bro.
Shut your face. What's your wrap up?
Wrap up is this. This dude sucks. We didn't even talk about exactly what I wanted to
We
talk about,
didn't.
like the Tropic Thunder stuff, because that would have been cool.
Well, yeah, wait, what oh, yeah. You can't. Well, we did talk about stuff like that. We said movies
Kind
you
of.
can't bring back. We
Yeah,
were
but
like,
you were saying about like
the Batman movies. You said some of them you definitely can't bring back.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
but I
not-
meant like movies that like kind of get you
Tropic
canceled.
Thunder definitely can't get brought back. And you know what's funny? The Robert Downey Jr.'s character was a character that was making
Kirk
fun.
Lazarus.
He was making fun of
Yeah,
the fact that was a thing that
yeah,
that was done, right?
Yeah.
So not in. I mean, it is what it is, but like not in the vein that people see. Because if you look at it without having any thought, any exposition, right? You have no idea what's going on, and you go, "That's canceled." Immediately,
Yeah.
no way. You saw that on a preview, and that's just like on a poster. Yeah, we're
can't
never
bring
watching that shit.
I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. That shit was
That's
so
supposed to be
funny.
black.
That was so funny, bro.
Don't I sound black? Blackity black, black, black. You can't do that.
I kind of feel like that was from that scene. I mean, from like
It could have been from
It
that
could have been,
movie.
but I don't think it might be. No, it's not. Might have been cut out.
Hopefully not.
400 years. I remember that shit.
Stop
I was
it.
like, oh my God. No, he didn't. 400 years we've been using that word. I was like, dude.
You know they tried to say that he was the first Scarlett Johansson.
Who?
Robert Downey Jr.
Why?
Because he could play anything.
Scarlett can, though. She really can.
Yeah, she
Because it's because of
when
the,
she took the
Ghost in the Shell. Yeah,
thing,
I knew you were
she was
gonna
like,
say
I
that.
don't give a fuck, bro. I'll play a tree. They asked me to play a tree.
Yeah.
Pay me that bread, bitch. Like,
Yeah, they
I
can't get
agree
mad
with
at
her, but
that.
at the same time, I'm like, Ming-Na Wen could have definitely been the bitch from Ghost in the Shell.
I don't know who that is.
She was in S.H.I.E.L.D., Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh,
She was the Asian
dude,
agent.
Chun-Li,
Coulson's
bro,
bitches.
from
She
Street
was
Fighter.
also Chung-Li from Street Fighter?
She's dude.
when she was younger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, I was like, that name kind of.
I love Ming-Na Wen, bro. She
Oh
is
my
it, bro. She is the greatest.
I swear that's her though. What up, Street?
Like I like a lot of actors and some of their names I don't know, but if I know your name and you're an actor,
That is her, bro. She was
that's you,
Chun-Li.
bro.
Bro, she played Chun-Li.
Yeah,
bro.
she's so bad. Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
yes, bro. She's in The Mandalorian too, bro.
Ooh.
I love her. She's Fennec in The Mandalorian.
Yeah, I use a fennec to vanquish my enemies in Warzone.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. All right, so we're gonna end this, but we tried to talk about like a bunch of different topics that we didn't really go with. He hated on DC so bad, but next
that
episode
he derailed, right?
Next episode, we're gonna talk about comic books and stuff like that, and how I got into comic books. And this dude, he was talking about Marvel and stuff, so he seems more of a Marvel fanboy. I don't know.
I mean,
let's make another poll. Do you think he's in? Oh, no, just
I really, really love Marvel, but I will say DC has lots of really good shit. Like The Flash, by far, is the best part of DC.
Flash,
like,
bro.
but besides, no. I'm sorry. The Batman exists. Batman and The Flash are the best part of DC. Like Batman being
like
the dark
overall,
side,
not the show. Like,
no, not the show.
you're talking
Overall,
about
like
okay.
Story wise, like the darkness, Batman, and the light side, The Flash.
That's not how it goes, but it's supposed to be Superman and Batman. But I get what you're saying.
No, not Superman.
Yes.
Superman is ass, bro.
There's a story about
I don't
Superman
even
that you
care
don't
about
even talk about.
Like,
We'll talk about it in the
Superman's
next one.
Well, yeah,
we'll
whatever,
talk about that one in the next one because I have a lot
Superman's
of.
a dickhead, bro.
You're gonna regret saying that. He's gonna get canceled.
Nobody
in the next
likes
episode.
Superman.
You know his name is Kal-El. Kal-El.
Yo, I was gonna say some wild.
He's Jewish, bro. He is Jewish.
He's Asian.
They
have the Asian Superman.
Who?
I think they should start doing that soon. I think that would be nice.
Where?
Did you not hear about that storyline?
No.
They have an Asian Superman. He's Chinese.
Right now?
Yeah, it's legit. He's been
Okay.
out for a while.
So a while. So I don't know.
Like he's in a comics type shit. Like look it up.
But is it in DC?
Yes, look up Chinese Superman.
No.
Yeah, bro. They have a whole thing about how it happens too. Like, it's not like how they did the Russian one where he was raised in Russia.
Yeah,
it's literally
that's the
like
Red Sun.
It's literally like, something happens with I think either Superman himself or like Superboy or a clone or some shit, and then like powers.
Keenan.
Yeah, Kong some
Keenan.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Kong Keenan. That's Prime Earth, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I see. I'm not a huge Superman. I
Prime,
love
Prime
Superman.
Earth, yeah.
This is 2011. So,
Yeah, bro.
So now,
It's been
wow.
a minute. And it's amazing. I think that kind of stuff is great. But the typical American Superman is like, I wonder if is he allergic to kryptonite too? I don't even know.
Him?
Yeah, the Asian Superman.
I'll look it up right here. It should come up.
Every Superman is Jewish, which means they're all Asian.
Well,
Except for the white one.
The L is always Jewish. Weaknesses.
I thought the L was
it means God.
Puerto Rican.
L?
Yeah,
How?
because it's Spanish.
No. L is like Elohim,
Oh wow.
L means God.
Schwartz.
Elohim means gods, something like that.
Mashallah.
Oh, he is. He's a kryptonite. Everybody's by kryptonite. Come on, man. Real kryptonite. So, hold up. It says, however, the exposure of non-lethal since he's basically not a real Kryptonian. Like Kryptonians, Keenan is weakened by kryptonite.
All right, so it can't kill him, but it's like it will.
Makes him weak.
He can't be impervious to shit around it.
So it's kind of like Superman not having the sun, because the sun gives him strength, kind of like Goku in a sense. Okay, that's cool. Oh my God, I'm gonna get into this.
Yeah, bro. Like
That's
that's
pretty
a
cool.
crazy rabbit hole.
They do have a
Anyways.
Batman, right? A Batman. I'm pretty sure they do. A Batman, Asian Batman.
I don't know. I love the Batman who laughs though. That shit's crazy. Stop it. We're ending. Close it.
Okay, we're gonna do that in the next
Close the
one.
door.
In the next episode, we're gonna talk about comic books, which is gonna be great because I get so hyped for these comic books, man.
Yeah,
but look up Comic Story, like I said, you'll love it.
Yeah, you gotta text me that.
Yeah, I will. Dude, you're going to love. They have so many different storylines. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you like this shit, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and share it. It will help us out a lot. We're trying to get monetized, so we're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers at least. We're right now at like 48, maybe 47. It depends. But I hope we get more of you guys' support. Thank you guys for watching. And always remember, stay black.
That's a fact.
Hell yeah. You finally got it. I'm so proud of you.
Earlier he said we had 2 subscribers. Don't let him cap.
I said we got 2 new subscribers. You want me to show you what it says? I'll show you.
I'll show you when you can.
Degeneration millennials.
Shit.
My voice is loud.
I feel like the camera's too high.
The camera's too.
Like,
Who's higher, me or the camera?
probably.
You say.
Stay black.
To be continued.
My bad. I didn't know where we were going with
No,
that.
that's perfect. You said stay black, and I go to be continued.
All right, everyone, chill.